What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the channel. Today we're watching some fresher Vanguard gameplay. Yes, I have been back on Call of Duty Vanguard just because I went back to Modern Warfare 2. I literally gave it a try. Pretty sure I tweeted about it. First game was 16-5. 16 kills after 10, 11 minutes. That is not good game design. I don't know how many times I have to say this. I don't know how many videos I have to make on Modern Warfare 2. It is not a fun game. It's just bad game design. Unless you're playing on Shipment or Shoot House, it's just too slow. It's just, the maps are not made for consistent fun. Okay, the maps are just, they're way too big. There's way too many places to hide. The movement, like the ADS, there's so many penalties for trying to move, for trying to do, you know, trying to be active, trying to seek out engagements. And that is just not fun. Okay, I don't want to be penalized for having to move, for wanting to move, right? And so, yeah, that's going to lead me into today's topic. If you enjoy the commentary today, make sure to leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Not a real like topical commentary today. I just kind of want to talk about how I don't want to be bored in Modern Warfare 3. Okay, I think that there is a distinct possibility that I will be bored in this game. And the big thing is the camo grind, guys. The camo grind is the only thing that really keeps me going longer than, you know, the average Joe playing Call of Duty these days, right? And so the main thing about the camo grind, you'll notice that I pretty much do it in every single Call of Duty game, except for, interestingly enough, Sledgehammer Game's most recent game, which is this game right here that you're watching, Call of Duty Vanguard. You can see I have Diamond right now. I don't have Atomic Camo. And the main reason is because the long shot challenges, okay? The challenges for this game were ridiculously stupid that I had the time. I didn't even mind Vanguard that much. Like, I thought it was boring, yes, but I don't think it was like a terrible game, right? Like, I'm playing it right now over Modern Warfare 2. Like, that goes to show something. It is a faster paced arcade shooter game. I don't think we realized it until, you know, Modern Warfare 2 came out, but yeah, it is kind of fast paced, action packed and stuff like that. I think it's a little, it's like graphically, I think it's like better looking than Cold War as well, because Black Ops Cold War was for sure a fast-paced, action-packed game as well. But yeah, I mean, like, both these games are just, they ended up being a little bit too boring, you know what I mean? Like, and Modern Warfare 2, like, the king of boring, okay? Like, like I said, 16 kills in 10 minutes, just not fun, okay? This is a 10-minute gameplay. I get about, like, 50 kills, and I die a lot, right? If I get dogs or something like that, if I get, like, an actual streak, I probably could have gotten, like, 75, 80 kills. In some of my gameplays, I do get 75, 80 kills. Granted, this is the small map mayhem mosh pit or playlist, so like, yeah, it's meant to be, you know, more fast-paced, action-packed. This is not your regular everyday game, right? Like, if you play on like Desert Siege or like Gavutu or something like that, those maps I don't even necessarily hate, but yeah, you're not gonna get like 70 kills necessarily, unless you're playing like 12v12 or 10v10, which are also fun game modes. But unfortunately, at this day and age, Vanguard is just not populated. You know, I try to play other game modes. I try to get into other lobbies, but honestly, it ends up being the same, like, I don't know, 20, 30 people or something like that, because like there's very few people playing. Especially if you play at the same time every day, yeah, you're going to notice that there's only a very, very limited amount of people, which is, I guess, to be expected. But anyway, this is not a Vanguard memoriam video, okay? This is not like that. I want the camo challenges to make sense. Did Modern Warfare 2's camo challenges make sense? Let's answer that real quick. To be honest, I didn't mind the challenges itself. What I did mind in that game was the fact that you had to go like hunt around for certain like weapons and attachments to use to start unlocking other weapons. That part made no sense to me. I thought that was ridiculous because it basically forces you to like just like play the game in a certain way that you really did not necessarily want to play. That is not fun, okay? Stop taking away like elements of freedom in our Call of Duty games, like map voting, for instance, too. Stop taking away elements of choice, elements of freedom to fit your own weird ass agenda, Infinity Ward, okay? And hopefully Sledgehammer too. Like, if you're listening to this, please stop trying to do that, okay? Just let Call of Duty players play the game they want to play. Let players play. You know, if they want to play slow, let them play slow. If they want to play fast, let them play fast. If you want people to run, or you want to let people run, like, don't hinder people to the point where you can only play one play style. This is something that Modern Warfare 2019 did, well, really well, honestly, because they hindered it so you could only play like one play style. Obviously, that being, camping, taking away the red dots, taking away dead silence, taking away any advantage any like slight advantage, not even a huge advantage, but any slight advantage that a rusher, that an attacking force could benefit from, they took it away, right? They took it away. The footsteps, the dead silence, like, you can't sneak up on people, you can't flank people. No, don't even try to do that. All you have to do is sit in this corner. You don't have to move. Don't worry about it. Don't worry. You shoot your gun, red dots don't show up. Don't worry about it. You're not going to get seen. No one's going to ever come find you. Like, that's just bad, annoying game design, okay? Like, you can't always do that, right? Like, I don't get who they think they're trying to like fool, or who they're trying to protect, right? Because like, okay, like these noobs, they're protected for like what? Like a few games, maybe like a month of playing. And then eventually they get into harder lobbies because their KD gets better. And then they all of a sudden they just can't shoot their way out of a paper bag. Like, who are you trying to protect, right? Why don't you just why don't you just let people get destroyed? And then eventually they're going to be like, oh, hey, I got to get better. Like, we're into such coddled nature. It's just coddled, like, oh, we got to protect everyone. We got to make sure no one's feelings are hurt. We can't show the deaths on the scoreboard because then people are going to get sad and leave our game. No, bro, guess what? People are leaving your game because the game sucks, okay? Because you made the game not fun. That's why people are leaving the game. It's not because you're not showing the deaths. It's not because you took away the map voting. It's because the games suck, okay? The games are also boring. I think everyone in the world can admit that the last non-boring game was most likely Black Ops 4. Maybe you can say Modern Warfare 2019 if you're playing with like a full party, if you're playing Search and Destroy, if you're playing Warzone. Like, okay, maybe back in the day, that game was like arguably not boring, but dude, all these other games, Cold War, it was a snooze fest, Vanguard, super, super boring after a bit, and Modern Warfare 2, don't get me started, dude. Modern Warfare 2, that was probably the quickest drop off of a Call of Duty game I've ever had, dude. I thought I fell off fast on Cold War and Vanguard, dude. No, dude. Modern Warfare 2, oh my god. As soon as I got the camo, I fell off a cliff with this game, dude. And I got the camo kind of fast, too. Like, not super fast, but like I got it pretty fast. If I got it faster, if I got the camo done in like a month, I probably would barely play that game until like the next Call of Duty game. So it's kind of glad that I was able to stock up on enough gameplay to make it through for most of the year. Obviously not the whole year because I'm back to Vanguard, but hey, that game is just so boring. I can't imagine people playing that game casually for fun, Like, maybe certain game modes, maybe like Shoot House 24/7, maybe if you're still going for camos, I get it, but if you have everything done, I just can't imagine playing that game still, It's just, they haven't made a Call of Duty game where you can just hop on after you get everything done in the game for fun and just enjoy your time. They haven't made a game like that. I think the last game like that for me was Black Ops 4. I remember, getting the VMP or whatever, and it was so much fun. Dark Matter VMP and just lighting up like free-for-all lobbies and stuff like that. Just, it was fun. Mercenary Mosh Pit. They made the game fun. It didn't matter if I didn't have an objective. It didn't have a goal in the game. Make the game fun. Give me good maps. Give me good kill streaks. Give me an incentive to get better. Give me a daily challenge login. Give me a fun camo grind. Like, all these things are not that hard to do. They're not hard to implement. They've done these kinds of things before, but for some reason, every other year, they take one out or they add something dumb instead. It's just, why mess these things up? Why touch things that are not broken? That's like the main thing. Who in the world complained about the Black Ops 4 daily login for crates and reserves? Oh man, I can't believe I have to play a game and get these things for free and then somehow unlock like free cosmetics. Oh man, that's so annoying. Nobody in the world said that, dude. Bring that system back in the game. Stop charging me $15 million for bundles that are going to disappear in 9 months anyway because the game's going to be dead. Or 4 months if the game actually is dead and sucks, like the past 3 Call of Duties. Like, stop giving me these stupid, like, it doesn't incentivize me to play the game more. It doesn't incentivize me to get better at the game. It's just a waste of time. It doesn't make sense. I'm not spending money on this game. I know people are like, oh, who are you to tell me to spend your money? If I want to buy the bundle, I will. Cool, dude. I don't care. I'm not spending money on it. I don't think you should. I don't think you're a bad person. I don't think you're a dumb person if you do. It's just, I don't recommend you do. do what you want with your money. I don't think you should be supporting a franchise like this right now. But that's, again, it's up to you. Anyway, don't mean to get too heated, but hopefully you enjoyed this video. We're coming up on September, which is really weird to say, but yeah, it looks like we're going to be getting some new information for Modern Warfare 3 sooner rather than later. So hopefully you subscribe, leave a like if you enjoyed the video, and if you want to see the content drop. So thanks so much for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next video. Peace, and peace.